Federal Drive is presented by GEHA, Government Employees Health Association, proudly providing health and dental benefits to federal employees and their families. Visit GEHA.com.
Today is the final day for federal laboratory people to submit nominations for the 2025 FLC Awards. FLC stands for the Federal Laboratory Consortium for Technology Transfer. It's a network of some 300 federal laboratories and research centers that move federally developed technologies to the commercial market. To find out how they choose their best and brightest, Federal News Network's Eric White spoke with the FLC Awards chair, Jesse Midgett.
The FLC Awards program was established in 1984 with 17 categories. And this was driven by the Stevens-Wilder Technology Transfer Act of 1980, the Bayh-Dole Act of 1980, and the Federal Technology Transfer Act of 1986. And throughout the years, it's morphed and expanded to reflect the changing landscape of tech transfer and the types of technologies that are getting moved out. Technology's changed quite a bit since the 80s. In 2024, we had 32 award winners we recognized from 8 federal agencies. And this was a 25% increase over the 2023 award period. I did pick up right before the 2024 awards judging. So that's when I came on duty. So the Federal Lab Consortium is promoting this for everybody so that it's another avenue to get our stories out and also to compare and maybe be competitive and with people that do the same things that we do. And as well as they have a large training arm that lessons learned and techniques are shared across the government. There's about 300 federal labs all doing their best to transfer their technologies.
And what is it that the judges are looking for when they try to award an individual for being in this field and showing excellence in it?
Sure. So we actually have several categories, and there is one called the Excellence in Tech Transfer. And that one, we want to recognize that outstanding work in tech transfer has been done during the past 10 fiscal years. You would find an actual tech transfer case, describe how it started, what makes it exceptional versus routine tech transfer, and then you're going to name the players and their roles and the outcomes. And you really do want to show in any of these award nominations, you want to show what the, if possible, measurable outcome is and the benefit to the commercial environment outside of the government, or sometimes they are between labs. But the Excellence in Technology Transfer Award is a very popular one. We also have an Impact Award, which is more about, hey, maybe it wasn't, anything out of the ordinary as far as the tech transfer, but the impact it had made a tangible and lasting impact on the population and the marketplace, locally or globally. We also have an Interagency Transdisciplinary Partnership Award that honors partnership across at least 2 agencies, especially when the collaboration bridges different technology sectors. So you might have NASA technology that gets shared with the military. And you always also would like to have a commercial partner in that. So those sorts of things make your nomination stronger. There's a State and Local Economic Development Award. What did you do in your backyard at home versus reaching across the country? And how did you leverage being there and make an excellent tech transfer? There's the Tech Transfer Innovation Award. What did you do differently to get the technology transfer? Did you establish a new tech transfer mechanism, a new license type, a new organization to help you get the technology transferred, that sort of thing? Tell us the trick that you invented to make that happen. We also have Outstanding Researcher or Small Research Team Awards. So sometimes these technologies really require a level of effort that is not always seen in the course of a government job. And sometimes these researchers really do, we call them their babies or their children, their inventions, and they really do have to bring them to life and then find them a new home outside of what we do. Within the government, we're never going to crank up a factory and make a product. We want to see a technology have that kind of life, as the various acts we outlined earlier tell us. Then we have to get a commercial partner to take up the torch from us and carry it further. We have a Rookie of the Year award, someone who's only been in tech transfer a couple of years, but is really getting a lot of technology transfer or otherwise shining. You could submit them for that There's Outstanding Technology Transfer Professional Award, someone who's not a rookie. They've been in there, but they're still doing outstanding compared to what one might expect in some regard. You can submit them for that. There's the Lab Director of the Year Award. That one, we want to see that the lab director has been personally involved with technology transfer and has fostered an environment that enables the tech transfer professionals and the researchers to transfer their technology. A lot of times I see people nominated and like, he ran this lab during this time and the lab did these things. And what we really want to hear is, what did the director do to make these things happen? How was he hands-on involved? Not that he was simply at the helm and tech transfer was happening in the caboose behind him, but that he was actively involved. There's also the Harold Metcalf Service Award. This is a tech transfer professional who's volunteered with the FLC and has done significant contributions to the FLC in the process of this. Because we know we all have our regular jobs, and maybe your management doesn't see this as something you can take a lot of time away from your main deliverables for your day job, and it requires a lot of work beyond that sometimes to get the job done. So we want to recognize those individuals who've made that sacrifice and pushed out beyond 9-to-5 work. There's also the last one I'll talk about is the Regional Technology Transfer Award. Again, we want to talk about how things happen regionally. We leverage our regional locations and influence to get tech transfer done, and then we'll like to spotlight that on the national stage.
Obviously got a lot of different categories there, recognizing different aspects of federal technology transfer. As a technology transfer professional yourself, what is it that someone can do to stand out in the technology transfer world?
Well, it helps if you know the technologies that you're marketing. There are many people in tech transfer that are not experts in the fields of the technologies they're marketing. But if you can buckle down and learn it and have conversations with the inventors, read up and survey literature, etc., you can become conversational to the point where you can tell a commercial entity enough that they can determine if they want to license it, and then you can also bring in the technology transfer the inventor to talk to them on an interview. So it's good to have a relationship with the inventors so that you can do that readily, and they'll support you when you need more information than you're able to absorb in a short amount of time in your portfolio full of varied types of technologies. You need to be able to figure out, value a company to see if they can take the technology. And there's a lot of vetting that goes on when talking with external entities to see if they're going to be good licensees or not. Also, it's good to be involved in the regional activities. That's where I am today. I'm at a regional event for entrepreneurs who are looking to license, where we're bringing all the resources together in one place for them and talking to them about how you might take a government technology and turn it into a business.
Today is the last day to nominate somebody. Can you just give us a brief overview of how someone might go about doing that? What is the address for the webpage they need to visit to make sure they get it in time?
So you'll want to Google Federal Labs, or otherwise use a search engine.org. And you'll want to spell it out because the acronym is used by many different entities. So type out Federal Labs. And then when you go there, right at the very top of that homepage, the title says 2025 Awards. Don't miss your chance to win. Start your submission. You click away on that and start your submission. Now, the one thing the FLC does is they like the labs to coordinate within so that only